The biggest financial mistake of your career probably won't be taking the wrong job. It won't be asking for too much money. It won't even be getting fired. It will be getting the promotion you've dreamed about for years. Because for millions of people, the day their salary goes up is the exact day their financial freedom begins to disappear. The strange part is, almost nobody notices it happening, not at first. The promotion feels like victory. Friends congratulate you. Your family says they're proud. Your manager shakes your hand and tells you that you've earned it. You walk into the office feeling taller. All those late nights, impossible deadlines, endless meetings, and sacrificed weekends have paid off. Your salary jumps. Your title becomes more impressive. Your business card carries more authority. You tell yourself that life is about to change. And it does. Just not in the way you expected. A few months later, something strange happens. Your bank account doesn't feel much different. Despite earning significantly more than before, you still wait for payday. You still think twice before taking holidays. You still feel pressure every time a bill arrives. The only thing that actually changed was the size of your responsibilities. Most people believe wealth begins with a higher salary, but history quietly tells a different story. Income and wealth have never been the same thing. Income is what enters your life. Wealth is what stays after life finishes taking its share. And modern corporate life has become incredibly efficient at making sure very little stays. The moment people receive a promotion, they rarely upgrade their investments. They upgrade their lifestyle. The small apartment suddenly feels too small. The reliable car suddenly feels outdated. The clothes that worked perfectly yesterday somehow no longer fit the image of the new position. Nothing physically changed overnight. Only identity changed. And identity is one of the most expensive things a human being can purchase. Psychologists have studied something called lifestyle inflation for decades. The basic idea is simple. The moment our income increases, our definition of normal quietly increases with it. Luxury becomes necessity. Comfort becomes expectation. What once felt extraordinary becomes ordinary. And once something becomes ordinary, it stops making us happy. Imagine someone earning £45,000 a year. After years of hard work, they're promoted to a position paying £70,000. At first, they celebrate responsibly. Maybe a nicer dinner, maybe a short holiday. Nothing excessive. But then, subtle decisions begin to appear. The landlord increases the rent. Instead of searching for another affordable place, they think, I can afford something better now. Then colleagues invite them to expensive restaurants. Nobody wants to be the person checking prices on the menu. Then someone at work drives a luxury car. Another colleague wears a designer watch. Someone else moves into a prestigious neighborhood without anybody saying a word. A silent competition begins. This is one of the oldest psychological traps in human history. Humans rarely compare themselves to billionaires. They compare themselves to the people sitting next to them. Status has never been absolute. It has always been relative. You don't feel rich because you earn more. You feel rich when you earn more than your environment. The problem is, every promotion changes your environment. Suddenly, you're surrounded by people earning even more. Your new colleagues don't make you feel successful. They make you feel average again. So you keep climbing. Not because you're chasing wealth, because you're chasing a feeling that keeps moving further away. Companies understand this better than most employees realize. A promotion isn't simply more money. It's a psychological contract. Higher salary, higher expectations, higher availability, higher emotional investment. The employee believes they purchased freedom. The company quietly purchased more of the employee. Emails start arriving later in the evening. Weekends become just checking something quickly. Holiday days become opportunities to answer messages from the beach. The phone never truly switches off. You begin measuring life through quarterly targets instead of seasons. Children grow older between meetings. Parents age between business trips. Friends stop inviting you because they already assume you're busy. The salary increased, but your ownership of your own time decreased. This is what economists sometimes call opportunity cost. Every decision carries an invisible price beyond money. When you buy a more expensive lifestyle, you're not simply buying bigger houses or nicer holidays. You're buying future obligations, higher mortgage payments, higher insurance, higher maintenance, higher expectations. Your monthly survival cost quietly grows. Now missing one paycheck becomes terrifying. Ironically, the higher your SO,